Brand new Disney Plus MCU show, which just hit the streaming service around a week ago. The showrunner for the show is Destin Daniel Cretton, who came off of directing 2021's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and will be directing Spider-Man Brand New Day, which comes out later in 2026. The show follows Simon Williams, who's played by Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. He is a struggling actor in Hollywood who's gone on his own for the last 5 to 10 years, hasn't been finding anything, but he is up for his biggest role of his career, the character that got him into movies, playing Wonder Man for a director, Von Kovac, who in this show is played by Zvato Buric. But along the way, he meets Trevor Slattery, once again played by Ben Kingsley, who is in Shang-Chi as well as Iron Man 3, who's also trying to get back into acting, but he is secretly working for the Department of Damage Control because Simon Williams might have some supernatural abilities that could, hurt American citizens. The show is 8 episodes long. The episodes range from 26 minutes with credits to 35 minutes. So my name is Max Sundberg. Welcome back to Max Talks Movies. If you guys are new, please hit that subscribe button, ring the bell to notify when my videos, guys, hit the channel. I do movie, TV show reviews every single day, as well as other out-of-theater reactions, movie franchise rankings, award show videos, and every Monday I break down the box office. So if you like any one of those things, please subscribe, ring the bell, comment down below. What are your guys' thoughts on Wonder Man? Where's this rank for you in the Marvel Cinematic Universe shows? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you want to see a season 2? Do you think this should be like a one-off for this character? Or do you think Simon Williams should be returning in some other properties? Let me know down in the comments. And also, guys, please hit that thumbs up button. So with this review, guys, I am not going to go into any spoilers. I know a lot of people out there wait for my particular reviews. I've gotten social media messages on it that they wait for my particular reviews for things before they watch it. So this is a full non-spoiler review. So again, if you've not seen Wonder Man, it's full 8 episodes. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil a single thing with Wonder Man. So I feel that this truly is an excellent season of television. But this is definitely one of the more confusing experiences I've had actually really watching an MCU show because this feels nothing like a show that should be in the MCU. This show really has really rarely, if any, action sequences. This is really a character piece of a struggling actor in Hollywood and a really authentic take at what it's like being a struggling actor in Hollywood and the struggles and the idea where your family members don't really relate and really think you're kind of struggling in life because of it and how you're kind of wasting your life chasing this dream. And it has really not much to do with actual superhero MCU things. Yes, we have Agent Cleary, who was in Spider-Man Brand New Day and not Spider-Man Brand New Day, in Spider-Man No Way Home, as well as in Miss Marvel. He's back as the person representing the Department of Damage Control. And yes, we have Trevor Slattery, who's back from Iron Man 3 and Shang-Chi. But this show isn't trying to be like, this is where Simon Williams fits into the MCU. This is his next setup to be what project he's going to be in. This really feels like its own separate entity. And I think at times it's confusing because obviously I still think this is an excellent show. I'm going to grade it as an excellent show. I think there's a broader way to look at it is should Marvel be making shows like this that really have nothing to do with the grand scheme of things? You know, every Marvel project used to be where every Marvel project meant something to the grand scheme of the MCU. And this is might be the most inconsequential show or movie that they've ever made. And I think it's a breath of fresh air, like watching just an excellent television series. Yes, Simon Williams has these specific abilities that makes him kind of not, yeah, supernatural. He has some things going on. Why the damage control, is after him. But the show is just about really this bromance between Simon and Trevor that really blossoms because Trevor's really there to get intel for damage control, but he starts to just fall for this guy from a friendship perspective. He really relates to Simon, wants to be there for him on this journey. Simon trusts him a lot, and the show really comes down to the bromance, as I said, between Simon and Trevor. And at Yahya Abdul-Mateen and Ben Kingsley, I think a lot of people, you just put them together, you wouldn't assume that they would be an easily likable bromance. But you absolutely care for their friendship. It is easily the best part of the show. And I was really shocked how all in I was on the duo of Trevor and Simon. Ben Kingsley is one of the great actors we have living today. And I think many people, especially my generation, don't realize that. He's Sir Ben Kingsley. He's one of the most legendary actors of all time. And he's very been much comedic with Trevor Slattery. Obviously, he was playing the Mandarin in Iron Man 3, but turning to be this really stupid, actor character. Shang-Chi, he was still very much comic relief. And yes, Trevor is quite funny in the show, but they do a really good job balancing what his life has been like since being revealed that he played the Mandarin. The show really leans into the fact of what happened in Iron Man 3 more than what happened in Shang-Chi. I think that actually helps the show a lot. But Kingsley is a terrific actor. 1 second, he can be giving a really funny, over-the-top quip. Next line, he could be reading something in Shakespeare, and you're just drawn to him. Just a tremendous performance. But Yahya is an actor. If you've been following my channel, I have been like over now, like 10 years now. I've been begging people to, really enjoy Yahya Abdul-Mateen. He's one of those underrated actors for me the last decade, and he's excellent here as well. You really find him to be so relatable because I think a lot of us can't relate to wanting to be a struggling actor. But even me, who's trying to make its way through the sports media circuit, and even on here as a movie critic, there are so many times where family members and really people around us, like 99% of the people around us, don't understand what we're going through and see ourselves. People around us might think that we're doing nothing with our lives, but we really are just chugging away trying to reach that dream. And that's what Simon is. Like a lot of people are going to relate to that, where you're striving for a dream, you have this one dream in mind, no one else in your life really sees it except for yourself. Not just that no one really sees it around you, but they just can't relate to your struggle, can't relate to your job profession, and it misses a lot of connections there. I think the show does a really beautiful job with that from Mateen's character's perspective. It's a very funny show. It can be extremely authentic, like very much so. It makes you, at least me, I never wanted to be an actor for this reason. Like going out to these auditions for people who don't really care about you. You're going up against people, you're doing some embarrassing things in public. And I respect actors. That's why I love movies too. I just respect what it takes to be an actor. Could I ever be an actor? No, but I could definitely see the testament and the hard work it really takes to be an actor on the show. I will say this though, on a negative level with the show, my only main negative is I think the first 6 episodes I thought were fantastic. I thought the final two kind of lost steam, and I thought were just kind of like there. They were kind of average to okay episodes of television, the last 2 episodes. The first 6 I loved, but the last 2 I was like, those were fine. Didn't really love how we ended things, but I want to see Simon Williams continue in the MCU. It's a funny, it's a dark, it's a serious show. It just is a breath of fresh air that this feels so different than anything Marvel has done. Do I wish Marvel could just focus on projects that do connect to real things in the MCU? Yes. But I'm not going to downgrade them for making such a good show like Wonder Man. So overall, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 stars. I am going 78% for Wonder Man. What are you guys' thoughts on the show? Let me know down in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in another video very soon.